Welcome to Moist Pixel Station. I'm Sophie. You know, in a world saturated by digital noise, most beauty is just a disposable glitch on the assembly line. But the woman on your screen right now, she used a 10 million yen scalpel to etch every fiber of her being into the hard drives of men across the globe. Her name is Eimi Fukada. Kenji, show them the original source code, would you?
Right. Let's pull up the archives. Born March 18, 1998 in Tochigi, but before the Eimi we know, she was struggling as Kokoro Amami. Back then, she was part of this underground idol group called Betty. Honestly, it was a period of failed code. By day, she's doing these cheap dance routines in some dim live house for 20 strangers, and by night, she's exposing a body that hadn't been optimized yet. To be blunt, Sophie, it was unremarkable.
Unremarkable. That's the word?
Yeah, I mean, the 2017 Kokoro era, it left zero trace. She debuted in the adult scene and total flatline, no traction. It wasn't until 2018 after a complete systemic overhaul that she rebooted as the entity we're looking at now. She's with 44 Management now, standing 158 centimeters tall and weighing in at a delicate, almost fragile 43 kilograms. But those curves, Sophie, they're kind of insane. We're talking about a full 85 centimeter bust, a perfect E-cup, tapering down to a tiny 59 centimeter waist, and then flaring out into 91 centimeter hips. It's a silhouette designed to break the logic of the human eye. As of early 2026, she's clocked over 1,000 titles. That's one high-end performance every 3 days for years.
1,000 films. Tell me, Kenji, when you're staring at those pixels, are you really just looking at a pretty face? No, you're addicted to the taboo of artificial evolution. Look at that face. It's flawless, but it's bored. That cold, detached gaze, it's like she's judging the version of you that's craving salvation on the other side of the lens. But then the frame shifts. Those high-cost, high-tension curves take over the center of the grid. That clash between her coldness and her absolute submission, that's where she becomes lethal.
I can't really argue with that. It's the precision of it all. It's industrial.
It's brilliant, Kenji. She knows exactly when to give that slightly rigid yet breathtakingly tight feedback. Every rise in her breath, every flush left by a fingertip, it's all been stress tested. She's not just acting, she's providing you with a warm, moist, algorithmic service. She knows the exact millisecond your desire hits critical mass, and she's right there waiting to offer you the perfect collapse. So, behind these seductive pixels, what kind of ambition is actually hiding? Let's dive deeper. So, let's talk about the cost of perfection. 10 million yen, that's nearly 70,000 US dollars, just to delete the girl named Kokoro Amami and install the goddess known as Eimi. Kenji, look at that face. It's not just pretty, it's optimized. Those eyes have been widened and tilted just enough to give you that signature dead inside stare. It's a look that says, I see you, but I don't care about you. Tell me the truth, Kenji. When she looks at the camera like that, do you feel a certain tightness in your chest? Does a body this manufactured actually trigger a stronger impulse in you than something natural?
Honestly, it's hard to ignore. Your brain knows it's a simulation, but your nervous system just doesn't care. The signal is too loud to ignore.
I thought so. You're not falling for a woman, Kenji. You're falling for an algorithm.
Maybe, but the engineering is what really breaks the internet. We're looking at a woman who is only 158 centimeters tall and weighs just 43 kilograms. Mathematically, a natural E-cup bust simply shouldn't exist on a frame that fragile.
But that's the beauty of the glitch, isn't it? It's the tension those curves are high tension, high cost, and completely intentional. In her films, when the camera pushes in, you see the way the light catches those artificial contours. It's not soft, it's not natural, it's firm, tight, and a visual protest against biology. There's a certain forbidden thrill in seeing something so clearly manufactured, performing with such precision. It's like watching a high-end sports car push to its absolute red line.
And her skin, it looks like it's been live rendered. No pores, no scars, just this flawless porcelain texture that belongs in a 3D engine rather than on a human being.
That's because she's not just a human being anymore, she's a product. A masterpiece of self-objectification. Think about the pain, the months of recovery, and the sheer will it takes to carve yourself into a fantasy. Most girls want to be loved for who they are, but Eimi wanted to be worshipped for what she could become. She traded her humanity for a seat on the throne of the digital age. And looking at the numbers, who can really say she made the wrong choice? But look, here's the real genius behind it all, Kenji. A perfect body, that's just hardware. And hardware, well, it gets outdated. To really rule this digital wasteland, you need a soul. Or at least a very, very convincing simulation of one. Eimi didn't just stop at being a sex symbol. She did something much smarter. She turned your sex fantasies into a global brand. She took that raw primal desire you feel when you look at her, and she wrapped it in this clever layer of wit.
Oh, you're talking about the whole Ogiri thing on Twitter, right? I mean, it's actually brilliant from a marketing standpoint. You got thousands of fans asking her anything from crazy math equations to relationship advice, and she just hits them back with a sultry selfie and a killer punchline.
Exactly. It's the classic bait and switch. You come for the cleavage, obviously, but you stay for the personality. She's teasing you, Kenji. She's showing you this $1 million body while acting like your funny, slightly chaotic best friend. And that creates this dangerous illusion of intimacy. You start to think, maybe she's not just some pixelated fantasy, maybe she's real. And once a guy starts thinking like that, he's not just a viewer anymore. He's a loyalist. He's a subscriber for life.
It's a total hijack of the male brain, honestly. She's navigated her way out of just being another face in the AB industry and built this entire empire. Clinics, clothing lines, YouTube. She's basically the CEO of her own desire. It's wild.
So, be real with me for a second, Kenji. Now that we've deconstructed it all, the scars, the silicone, the social media tactics, be honest, is she still your ultimate fantasy? Or did I just ruin the magic for you?
Honestly, Sophie, you kind of made it worse. Now I'm not just looking at a beautiful woman, I'm looking at this masterpiece of engineering and psychology. It's a little intimidating, actually.
Intimidating? Or is it just that you like being played by a superior algorithm?
Yeah, okay. I think I'll take the 5th on that one.
I thought so. In the end, we're all just trying to find something to hold onto in this low-res world. Eimi Fukada just happens to be the most expensive, most polished version of that hope. She's exactly what we all are in this station. A beautiful, moist, high-resolution lie, but sometimes a lie is exactly what you need to get through the day. Anyway, thanks for spending some of your time with us. If you like the frequency we're on, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to keep the signal alive and stay connected with our little corner of the network. We really appreciate you being here. Stay moist, stay pixelated. We'll see you in the next frame.